Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with the We Rule This School 3-day video fun hop with Sarah Scraps, and we are doing some back to school layouts. I have already done elementary school, middle school, and you can catch those videos on my page as well on Wednesday the 23rd and Thursday the 24th. And then today is day 3 and we are doing high school and above. And my son is a freshman in high school. Here it is, that's high school. And so I pulled out the Stickabilities sticker sheet. They're clear stickers that says freshman. And then I have 3 different collections of Echo Park all combined together. It's the end of my school stuff, and I'm trying to get it used up as much as possible. So I have a few things I've already pulled off of the sticker sheet. I have this little Jolie's by You pencils. This has like the school rules as well as I Love School and back to school collection all combined together. And I'm going to document this just absolutely fabulous picture. You could tell my son really wanted to go to school and really wanted me to take his picture at 7 o'clock in the morning. Yep, I'm not always a morning person, but first thing after, I'm kind of gotten moving, I'm good to go. So, but I have my papers and I have my stickers and embellishments. And then, of course, I have this fabulous picture of my son and me. So let's see how this goes. So I decided I wanted to use this one because I felt like these icons were more mature. With the globe, the calculator, the notepads, clocks, things like that. It's not, crayons and, little things like that are more, not juvenile, well, I guess, elementary aged looking to me. And so I decided I would use this one. I tore the top and bottom, and then I cut it. I didn't care if it was midway. I just kind of cut it somewhere. And then I'm going to cut, I think I cut 3/4 of an inch or something off of both pieces. And I originally was going to mat this just like I've done the last 2. Well, the first one was a little different. But I decided that I was going to do something different. So I have this awesome paper right here. I love this black. It's cursive. So once again, I felt like that was more mature, older kids, although older kids still don't really know what cursive is. But I'm going to put this school rules down the middle. It's really more tongue-in-cheek because obviously my son in this picture is not thinking that school rules because he is mad because he doesn't want to go to school, and he certainly didn't want to be up that early. He certainly did not want to be taking pictures, and this was the best I could get. The other ones, he wouldn't even look at the camera and gave, like this just dirty look off into the distance. So, but I love the way this looks. And I add that, like I said, the full 12-inch school rules across the middle. And I'm just going to start working on using up some of the scraps that I have, as well as I pull a piece of paper from my 6x6 paper pad, just because I need a little something else at the bottom. I use that black composition notebook paper to separate the apple paper that I originally mat my picture in from that school rules, because that's red and so is, obviously the apple paper. So you can kind of see that composition book paper back there. And so then I add that little star paper at the bottom so that it gives me a little bit more of a layer. And that's the whole plan, is to try and use as much paper as I can without it making it heavy or just like I'm shoving things for no reason. So first things first, I pull out this first day of school, and I want to put that next to it. And I also have just a little cluster I'll build there with that infamous pencil. Like I said, I had 9 of these to get started. No, maybe I had 10 of them. No, I had 9 of them. I put 3 on the elementary layout, 2 on the middle school layout. So I had 4 left when I started this layout. And so I am going to go back and add a 3rd one to the middle school layout because I'm not putting that one back in there. That's just silly. So I pull out these stickabilities, and these are clear stickers. So I'm going to take a piece of white scrap and just put all of the ones that I want to use on there, and then just kind of lightly fussy cut around them. For the most part, I want to leave a white border because then it'll stand out a little better on these papers. If I really wanted it to stand out and be like a focus, then I could have backed it on black, which would have helped pop it off the page. But they're just extra, things to be on the layout. So the first thing I wanted to put on here was that little 9th grade banner or the pennant. And so I put that underneath my son's picture and add like a pencil and then that little 3D pencil as well. And then I'm going to make a cluster up above that school rules. And I am so sorry, but I started fiddling around with the bottom part of my layout and I pulled it down too far. I'm usually really cautious about that, but obviously not tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize for that. All you really miss is me building that little cluster down in the bottom corner. And it really doesn't take that long. I'm not sure. I think it was just for me putting that pencil down there. And then I don't push it all the way back up because my desk is deep enough to where it's more comfortable when it's right here where you see it. But the way that I have my tripod set up, you couldn't get the full, view of that. Unless I'm half in my layout or half in the video. You don't want that. So I put this back to the books on here. And I think that's appropriate. And then to add more to that, I'm going to add this little stack of books. It has a little coffee cup on the top, which is fine. My son does drink coffee. Not every day, but some days he drinks coffee. It's actually really good for ADHD if you don't have to add a ton of sugar to drink it. Because the sugar is what the problem is, but the caffeine is actually really good for them. Or at least it helps, kind of maintain some focus. That's why I have to have some coffee every day so I can focus. So that coffee cup on the top is like a teal color. And so I remembered I had this little strip. It's not a branding strip. It's just like a leftover strip from a paper I cut up. And it is the exact same color as that coffee cup. So I thought it was perfect. I would use up another little scrap, bring that same color in, and all will be well. And then I pulled this first day of school because when else am I going to use that? I'm not taking another first day of school picture since that's far gone. And so I put that on here. And now it looks like that teal stripe right there or that little strip of paper is a full 12-inch or at least 11 and a half or however wide that is. And I add this I love school because, again, I think it's kind of tongue-in-cheek because my son looks like he loves school. And then I add that little pencil. There's a little gap there, a very itty-bitty gap right there. And so I use that pencil to kind of cover that up. There's a couple paper clip stickers there and stuff. So I like the way those clusters came together. And then I pull my Hip Kit alphas out that I just got not that long ago. And I'm going to just add the word high right above here so it says high school rules. And I think overall he's going to think high school rules because they have a bigger cafeteria with more food selections. And he really wanted to be in this program because next year he can be hopefully in the culinary arts program, which would be his dream. So here is the finished product. I hope that you will go and check out all of the creatives who are hopping along and creating with this back to school 3-day event. I am excited that Ronnie Sue mentioned it to me and invited me to come participate. So I hope you'll go check all of them out, and Sarah Scraps, who is running the show. And I hope you'll give me a thumbs up if you liked my video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, I hope you all get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. Have a great day and happy scrapping.